Are you guys ready for 3 to 4? I've lost count. Wash days in one video. Let's go. Hey there guys, welcome back to this channel. And if you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney. And here on this channel, we test out all of the wavy curly hair experiments, including the Grateful Curls Challenge. If you are brand new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about with the Grateful Curls Challenge, this is a challenge me and my good friend Alyson came up with, wherein you lock in your products for 30 days. Yes, you heard me right. Wavy Curly Courtney, who's constantly changing products all the time and trying out something new every single wash day, is using the exact same products for 30 days straight. Has this been very hard for me? Why, yes it has. But the intention with the Grateful Curls Challenge is to help you figure out which techniques work best for you and your curls. When we're constantly changing too many variables in a wash day, it can make pinpointing what's working and what's not very difficult. And just committing to something fun like the Grateful Curls Challenge, wherein we're really grateful for our curls no matter what, can help you figure your curls out by not letting you change your products constantly. Any hoozles. In this video, we're gonna be going over the results from 4 different wash days. Did I change something in each of these wash days? Why, yes I did. But per the Grateful Curls Challenge rules, I only changed one element of the wash day each time I washed my hair so that I could see precisely what was doing what. To kick things off, let's review my Grateful Curls Wash Day Challenge baseline video. For the Grateful Curls Challenge, I picked Hair Story New Wash as my cleanser and my conditioner. And on this first wash day, I just cleansed my hair with the New Wash, exactly how New Wash asks you to use their product. It is a more in-depth process because it is a cleansing cream, so you have to up your cleansing by increasing mechanical cleansing because there's not surfactants doing more chemical cleansing. Once the hair was completely cleansed, I took my time and really organized my curl clumps in my usual swing curl clump method way. I really brushed the hair away from my face, pulled the hair off the sides and back of my neck, did that same exact thing on the other side of my head, really pulled the curls off the side and back of my neck. Then I did a little brush styling section right at the crown of my head. This is how I do it every single time. Okay, now that the curl clumps are organized, I'm grabbing the Hair Story Styling Gel, grabbing about this much product. One thing I could have done better is measure my products, but I still have yet to find the teaspoon measurer that I used to use. My children seem to have run off with it, but this is how much gel I'm using. I glaze it over and really scrunch and pulse and scrunch this product into my hair thoroughly. Once my hands have cramped rather nicely, this is what the curl clumps are looking like, and this is what the hair looked like after I scrunched out the crunch and fluffed my hair. This is the wash day result right after scrunch out the crunch. Are we seeing how things are laying? Yes, that is how my baseline wash day went. This is how my baseline wash day looked at the end of day 1 after running around chasing kiddos, a day in my wild and crazy mom life, if you will. And in case you're curious, this is how the baseline wash day held up for the morning of day 2 with absolutely 0 refresh. Just fresh out of the pineapple, baby. No refresh. Could I have refreshed it and made it look better? Possibly, but there you go, guys. All right, that is wash day number 1. Now let's change just one element of the wash day baseline and see how it affects our result. So we're going to do the exact same thing. You're probably gonna get really bored in this video, so I will buzz through this a little faster each time. I am taking the Hair Story New Wash, again, cleansing my hair per Hair Story's instructions, being very intentional, really taking my time. Even though this clip is wildly sped up, you get the idea. Cleansed my hair really well. Then I'm gonna take Fenty Hair, the Home Curl Defining Cream, and grab just about this much. Again, wish I had my teaspoon measurers. You live and you learn. I tried. Now, taking that and distributing it through my hair with my fingers, Then I'm going to really brush that through nice and thoroughly so it's super evenly distributed. Then I'm gonna take my bounce curl defining brush and do my swing curl clump method. Really brush the hair away from my face, off the sides and back of my neck. Do the same thing on the other side. Brush it off the side of my head, off the back of my neck. Do a little brush styling section right at my crown area. Stand up, shake the hair off the back of my head, swing back down and around. Scrunch, 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 pulse, 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 pulse and scrunch and pulse until I can feel my hands cramping, just a little bit more scrunching, a little bit more, and there we go. Now this is what my hair is looking like after I applied the cream, and this is what my hair was looking like right after I scrunched out the non-existent crunch. The Fenty cream did not give my hair a cast, but this is the definition and curl enhancement that we're dealing with right after I had finished diffusing it, styling it. There you go. Wash day result right there. And this is what my hair was looking like with the Fenty cream at the end of the day. Yes, I'm a little sad. It did stretch out quite a bit. I was secretly hoping that this Fenty cream would give me more hold than this, but it's fine. It smells so good, and I still really enjoy the product. It maybe just didn't give me a ton of hold. And this is what the Fenty curl cream looked like on the morning of day 2, straight out of the pineapple. Wow. I'm getting tongue-tied already. This does not bode well. With 0 refresh. So Fenty cream, day 2, 0 refresh. That is what it is looking like. All right, now let's change one more variable. We now know precisely how the gel performs all on its own. We know how the curl cream performs all on its own. Now it's time to use them together. Yes, here we go again. Wash day number 3. Here we go. We're going to wash the hair with New Wash once again. Once again, we're using New Wash and scrubbing my scalp with the pads of my fingers, making sure that I don't miss a single square inch of my scalp. Really massaging and massaging and massaging to make sure that I get a really nice, thorough cleanse with this product. All right, now that my hair is nice and clean and I have thoroughly rinsed out all New Wash from my hair, it is time to grab just a skosh, a touch of the Fenty Hair, the Home Curl Curl Defining Cream. Going to rake that through my hair with my fingers, making sure that it is really evenly distributed and there aren't a ton of tangles in my hair. Grabbing the other brush to brush it through really nicely. Okay, now it's really nice and even throughout my hair. There are 0 tangles. Now I can go in with the Bounce Curl Defining Brush and do my swing curl clump method. Really brush the hair away from my face. I don't think I've mentioned this yet in this video, but brushing the hair away from my face while I'm upside down gives me the benefits of root volume because I'm styling upside down, and it gives me a lot of really straight parts along my scalp. Really love that. Love having a really nice, straight, crispy part once I turn my head right side up. It makes me happy. All right, pulling the hair off the sides and back of my head on both sides, doing the little crown brush styling section. Okay, cool, we got it. Now I'm going to scrunch and pulse and pulse and scrunch, and scrunch and pulse and pulse and scrunch, and turn my head from side to side to side, making sure that no curl clumps are stuck in a weird way to the back of my head. And now that curl cream is all scrunched into my hair, it's time to go in with the Hair Stories styling gel. I'm grabbing about yay much. Again, doing my very bestest to keep all product amounts consistent. Could that have been easier with teaspoon measures? Yes, it could have. I want you to take a quick break right here in the video and tell me in the comments, did I grab roughly the same amount of product each wash day? Honestly, I'm not watching these clips back to back to back right now, so you are a better person to ask. Was I grabbing consistent amounts of cream and gel? All right, once you've told me in the comments if I am, let's continue. I'm going to glaze this gel over my hair, and you guessed it, scrunch and pulse and pulse and scrunch this gel really thoroughly into my hair, turning my hair from side to side as I do so, maybe grabbing a skosh more gel, really applying it to the back sections of my hair, and scrunching and pulsing and pulsing and scrunching until it is thoroughly applied. All right, this is what the curl clumps are looking like when we've applied the curl cream.
and the gel together on one head of hair. Now I'm going to go plot my hair and diffuse, and these are the results with the curl cream and the gel. And if I do say so myself, this is my favorite wash day result so far. I really like how these curl clumps turned out. Things are more bouncy, more defined, more curl enhanced. They're making my wavy curly heart happy, okay? And this is what the curl cream and the gel together looks like at the end of the day. We saw the wash day result, now we're seeing what it looks like at the end of the day. This is how it wore. Okay, this was not too bad, if I'm being honest. Also, I'm dressed all fancy because I graduated cosmetology school this night. This is the wash day that I had the night I graduated cosmetology school. Yay! And this is what that wash day looked like on the morning of day 2. So curl cream and gel together. Day 2 result, 0 refresh. This is how this held up. And again, if I do say so myself, I feel like this wash day held up the best so far.
All right, guys, we've made it this far. How are you doing? You need to stop and grab a cup of water, maybe a quick snack. I could use a snack. I'm feeling kind of hungry, but we must press on because last wash day, we have done 3. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we've done 3 so far. Last wash day that we're gonna compare, and we're only gonna change one element. We're gonna change how we brush style. Yep.
This is the wash day wherein I'm not going to show you me washing my hair with New Wash. This is my hair freshly washed. I did wash it with New Wash, but I figured at this point, you've gotten the gist. I have washed my hair with New Wash. This is my soaking wet hair. There is absolutely nothing in it. I'm grabbing Fenty Hair The Home Curl Defining Cream. I am working it through with my fingers, making sure that it is as evenly distributed with my hands as I possibly can get it. And then I'm going to brush it through with a detangling brush to finish evenly distributing it through my hair. Have we got it? Are we good? Cool. Now that that is thoroughly brushed in my hair, I'm going to section my hair because I will be using the Bounce Curl Defining Brush to upright brush style my hair. And I will be using the exact technique that I use on every single client who was gracious enough to come see me while I was in cosmetology school, and the technique that I plan on using on all future clients.
If you would like to get on the Wavy Curl Cut waitlist, please feel free to check out the description down below. If you are interested in me cutting your hair and washing it and styling it, you can come see me in my hometown of Abilene, Texas. We do have flights from all over the country. You just have to fly to Dallas first, and then Dallas will fly you to my tiny little hometown. But you can get here, friends. I believe in you. If you really do want to come see me, I would be terribly honored. Feel free to jump on that wait list. And then I will let everybody know on that wait list when and where to come see me. You will have first access to my books when they open.
Anyway, back to the brush styling. This is the technique that I use. I use vertical sections in the back of my head, making sure to really organize those curl clumps, being very intentional and careful with my brush styling. And when I get around my ear, that's when I shift to horizontal sections. I find that this works best. Moving on to the next section, this is the middle section. So I do use a couple of clips to clip my already brush styled section out of the way. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It just helps keep me organized. I don't necessarily do this on a client when I can see the back of their head, but I do it on myself when I can't see my own back of my head. Now I'm going to do the same brush styling pattern using vertical sections where I can and horizontal sections around my face. Now that that middle section is brush styled, we only have one more section. This top section, I'm really going to focus on horizontal partings, I guess. I'm gonna call it horizontal because they were horizontal around my ear and they just kind of traveled up my head. There will be a couple of perpendicular parts right over my cowlicks where I brush my hair back and away to cover my cowlicks and help my hair lay better over my stubborn areas. But for the most part, we're doing horizontal sections. Now that the top is thoroughly brush styled to my liking, in fact, all of my hair is thoroughly brush styled to my liking, it's time to seal it all in with the Hair Story gel. This is how much gel I am grabbing. Again, doing my darndest to grab similar amounts of gel for every single wash day. And you guessed it, I'm going to glaze this over and scrunch it in. really taking my time to pulse and scrunch and pulse this product into every single curl family I can reach. And even the curl families I can't reach. Going to grab just a smidgen more gel, make sure to apply it to the sides and back of my head, thoroughly scrunch that in. A little bit more gel, apply it to the sides, back of my head, scrunch it in, scrunch and pulse and scrunch. My hands are starting to cramp, so I know that I have scrunched enough, and this is what the wet curl clumps are looking like. I'm showing you right side up because, well, I brush styled right side up. And now I'm going to go pop my hair and diffuse, and here are the scratched out and fluffed results. And I'll be the first to admit that this might be better than my swing curl clump method. Gasp, the very method that I invented, and I am preferring these results. Why, yes, I am. Honest to goodness, I feel like they turned out better, they look cuter, they're more curl enhanced. You let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So far, which initial scrunched out and fluffed result you liked best. And this is what the upright brush styled hair looks like at the end of the day. This is how it held up. Honestly, kind of similar to the swing curl clump method application of cream and gel, you know, kind of doing the upside down versus upright brush styling. They held up similar because the products that we used to hold the curls were similar. They were just better organized with the upright brush styling, in my opinion. And this is what the wash day looked like on the morning of day 2 with absolutely zero refresh. Taking a deep, in-depth look at how this hair held up. Could I refresh it and make it look better? Why, yes, possibly, yes, I could. I will master the refresh in other videos. I have a couple of videos on this channel showing how I like to refresh best, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't refresh my hair very often. It may or may not have just been winding up in a mom bun.
There is a reason why January of 2025, I made a resolution to not pull my hair back as much. And because it was a New Year's resolution in January, I promptly broke it 4 weeks later. Oh well. I did work on growing out my hair, and I did graduate cosmetology school. So 2 curly hair resolutions were met. I did accomplish 2 at least, just not the hair pulling back one. All right, that is it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Have you done the Grateful Curls Challenge? What has been the one thing, the one revelation you have stumbled across in this challenge that has completely blown your little wavy curly hair mind that you wouldn't have figured out otherwise if you hadn't locked yourself into a certain set of products for 30 days? As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. I waved too soon. That was nice. Ah! Also, I really feel like I need to go see my friend, Alyson Lupo, for a haircut. Alyson needs to help me. Alyson, SOS, send help. Bye for real.